What's up, guys? It's Eric and Marcus from Rare Kenny, and today we're taking a look at kind of a Worlds rematch. Marcus recently picked up the Worlds decks from this past year, so we're gonna put Greninja against Mega Audino once again and see if Greninja can redeem itself. And Marcus ain't said nothing yet, but he's actually on this video for a change.
Yeah, ready to magical symphony.
Yeah.
This is like the most hype worlds deck. Like, I don't know. I think I did it on this channel. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I talked a lot of trash about Mega Audino on this channel, and then it won worlds.
Yeah, because we did a Fates Collide set review.
Yeah.
We probably said this card was terrible.
Oh yeah, and I know I did. And then it won, and then I'm playing it, and it's like my favorite of all four worlds decks. So yeah.
And also, I guess one reason Marcus hasn't been on the channel as much too is the laptop I have. The microphone on it is terrible and wouldn't do a good job of recording both of us. But I recently picked up a new mic, so you might be able to see Marcus a little bit more on the channel once again.
Yeah.
But here, Marcus is getting to go first, always a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Getting an Ultra Ball, so that basically means you have an awesome first turn. You get to grab a Hoopa probably.
Yeah.
If I just had to guess.
Probably.
Mm-hmm. What else? What other trash does this deck play that won Worlds?
Magirna EX.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Uh,
That's like another card that people just weren't expecting to
Yeah.
be very good going into Worlds, and
Mhm.
here it is.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. On paper, I feel like Greninja is better. Like,
Nah.
I'm not gonna lie, because even once I
Yeah.
found out Mega Audino won, I was like,
Mhm.
how? Like,
Yeah. No, I agree. Like I didn't get to watch it live. I'm pretty sure I was at work or something like that. But yeah, whenever I heard that, like, I think I was messaging some people, and they were just like, "Yo, like Mega Audino just won Worlds," and I was like, "How the heck did Greninja lose?" Like,
yeah.
so
So, I guess we're gonna see if we can replicate some of the success of the Mega Audino deck in this video.
yeah.
To be fair, if I remember right, the Greninja deck in the actual Worlds Finals just kind of bricked. Like,
Mhm.
he didn't have like a good game.
Yeah.
So that's why we're gonna try to see if we can redeem Greninja and have
Yeah.
a better match.
hmm And
So
he gets the Talonflame start too, so
that's always good.
that's good.
Only thing is I don't have an energy here, which is annoying.
Yeah.
I do have a burst balloon. Let's see, and I'm just gonna end here. So I'm just kind of preparing myself for a magical symphony. The deck runs like 100 supporters, so it's normally pretty consistent. So I'm going in with the mindset that I'm probably going to get magical symphony on the next turn. That's why I'm opting to actually use the burst balloon here.
hmm
So I definitely want an energy and a Froakie. That's ideal here. So we have dive ball, and we have a Froakie as well. So that's definitely good.
Yeah.
And let's see. We do have a dive ball. I might opt to just save that. Here I'm going to attach the burst balloon just because I have a Sycamore in hand, and I won't be able to. Actually, no, I should have saved that. I don't know why I did that. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm going to Sycamore next turn. I may as well play the burst balloon. I should have saved it for the following turn,
Yeah.
but it's fine. I only have one Froakie down, and like I said, I'm kind of anticipating a magical symphony, so if nothing else, it just kind of hedges against the fact that Marcus might have, the Lysander Floatstone
Yeah.
Mega Energy combo.
Mhm.
So it's not the worst thing in the world. But in
Yeah.
hindsight, I definitely should have saved that, I think, for the next turn.
Yeah.
But I'm not feeling too bad because I have that Megaphone in my hand,
hmm
and that will potentially set Marcus back if he doesn't Mega Evolve this turn. I will
Yeah.
be able to just use starting Megaphone. It's an item card, discards all tool cards on your opponent's side of the field.
hmm
So we might be able to use that to screw over Audino just a little bit.
So we get the energy.
Mm-hmm.
Need a Mega and a Floatstone.
Yeah, if we get that, that I wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
Take 6 damage counters. But here, Marks doesn't get it. But do get to use starting Megaphone, which is nice. And probably going to dive ball, grab a Frogadier. Frogadier has that nice attack water duplicates. It lets you search your deck for 3 more Frogadiers and put them on your bench. That's kind of what helps Greninja set up.
hmm
So yeah, I do kind of wish I would have hung on to that burst balloon. Just kind of definitely a suboptimal play there. But nevertheless, We do got two more in the deck.
Yeah.
And here I just really need to draw into a water energy to do something here. Okay, and Marcus didn't really play a supporter on his last turn, so I didn't want to play that in, even though I did have to discard a Greninja to do so.
Which is surprising because this Mega Audino deck runs like you said, like 100 supporters. So
But here, I'm feeling pretty good. Marcus didn't really do much, and now I can water duplicate, starting to get some Frogadiers on the bench. I have another Frogadier in hand to evolve that Froakie as well.
yeah,
So I'm feeling pretty good, especially if Marcus draws another dead card. I'll be really happy about our situation. Because the one thing that Mega Audino does have going for it is that it can hit the bench, and if you don't have a bunch of frogs set up, it can kind of pick off some of these lower HP Pokemon.
yeah.
So Marcus is going to get a double colorless for Seeker. Okay, so he will be able to play a supporter. Going to AZ that Shaman up.
Man, I miss AZ.
I mean, we have Olympia, which is
Yeah, but AZ could like right there. It was just a draw supporter too, because I just got to pick up Shaman and play it again.
So clutch. Yeah, I do kind of miss AZ. So what did you get? That's the question here.
I don't remember.
And here he almost took a prize. I was like, "What you doing with that?" So he's just gonna end his turn to Mega Evolve. So that's cool. And so it looks like we actually have a decent hand to work with here, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Or not? Oh, okay. So it looks like no supporter or anything to work with. So we're just going to Air Blitz here. Here, I definitely want a Battle Compressor. And it looks like I'm eyeing down Compressor and Verseeker. But Compressor is just so good because we can compressor away some of those extra Talonflames.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to keep drawing those things.
Definitely not. So that's nice. And it can also help put some supporters in the discard pile. We can maybe put like... I know we have Sycamore and N, the discard. We can maybe put an Ace Trainer. So if Marcus does actually decide to take a knockout, we can punish him and put him down to 3 cards here.
Here we get the Escape Rope.
So here I'm going to promote one of these Frogadiers that doesn't have a Froakie attached to it. Just because I want to be able to attach a Splash Energy to one of the ones that has the Froakie. That way we can set up the entire line again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and so now we're going to Rough Seas, heal off this Frogadier, but unfortunately the math is what I think makes Mega Audino solid against these. Because even though I did get to heal off that damage, another Magical Symphony will still do enough to knock out a bench Frogadier. And even if I had evolved the one with damage after it's healed, Mega Audino still would knock it out. So
Magical Symphony.
So I don't know what the right play here is. I'm assuming it's to power up the fresh one. That way it can take a hit.
Yeah.
But then the one on the bench gets knocked out. So it's a tricky situation. But here I compressed away a couple Talonflames and an Ace Trainer. And then we use that Versus Seeker to get that Ace Trainer out of the discard. And put Marcus down to 3 cards, which is great for us here. And it looks like he did not hit a... Okay, so we do have Dive Ball, which is nice. Here I'm thinking about using Super Rod. So we can get back a Water, a Frogadier, and a Greninja. That seems cool to me. And we're going to Dive Ball. Looks like... So we have a Verse Seeker in hand for next turn. So I have a couple options. We can go for the Moonlight / Greninja, start attacking, put on some pressure with that. Or we could take maybe a turn or two to build up some breaks on the bench.
Mm-hmm.
So I think those are kind of the options for us right now.
Yeah.
So to attack with Talonflame or to attack with Greninja. I feel like just attacking with Greninja is probably the way to go here.
Yeah, probably. Get more damage on the board. I mean,
sure.
This Mega Audino deck runs like 8 Lysander anyway. So.
See, and here I'm debating on doing that, but... So if I'm doing that, I'm kind of counting on... Okay, so I'm probably going to Aeroblitz then, if that's the case.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you're definitely air blitzing with that balloon on.
So here I'm taking his option away for getting a knockout on that bench frog. So here I'm going to air blitz, just get two of any cards out of my deck. So that's definitely a little bit more of a defensive play, since and there's definitely pros and cons to that. It's nice because I can force him to attack into this Talonflame while I set up some frogs. And I also prevent this bench Greninja from being knocked out by Magical Symphony. That's the nice thing about this play. The not so nice thing is that it's not really applying that much pressure.
Yeah.
So March does have a Spirit Link here. And he has a Lysander, which is super annoying. Off an Ace Trainer to 3. He's barely played any cards, and he happens to get a Lysander. Oh, good God.
Magical Symphony.
And he gets around the Burst Balloon, too. So that's a devastating turn, I won't lie. That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Okay, so we do have to discard that Burst Balloon as well. So we've been through 3 Burst Balloons, and Mark still hasn't been able to be forced to taking an extra 6 damage counters. That's so annoying here. So we definitely want to Rough Seas and heal off this Frogadier and evolve it as well. We really need the other Greninja too. That way we can attack with a fresh Greninja and also use this guy on the bench to do damage, because that is the XY Greninja. For if you discard a water from your hand, you get to put 3 damage counters anywhere. So that's cool because we can kind of soften up his Mega Audino a little bit easier.
Yeah.
But here we're just going to Ace Trainer yet again, put marks down at another 3 cards. So Ace Trainer is just so powerful in Greninja. A lot of decks really don't run this card, but in Greninja it's so good because you normally go down on prizes, especially against this Mega Audino deck, which is taking like
Magical
2
Symphony.
prizes at a time.
And that's another thing that's rough, is like your opponent taking 2 prizes at a time. And you usually play like a non-EX deck so that your opponent doesn't do that kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. You want to force him to take 1 knockout at a time. So even though Marcus has like an EX attacker that gives up 2 prizes, the prize trade is still fairly similar because he can knock out multiple things in the same turn sometimes.
Yeah.
So this is actually a good turn. We get to heal off that bench Greninja, which is awesome. We have a fresh one that we can attack with. So here, what do we have in hand? So I might actually, I like this play. We can attach a water and use Moonlight Slash to do 80. And at the same time, it'll let us keep our splash attached to it, because Greninja, for just 1 water, you do 60, and you can return a water to your hand to do 20 more. And Marcus does have a Trainer's Mail, so what does he get here? And don't you get it? Oh, you got the Versus Seeker. Oh, I can't.
Magical Symphony.
Like, come on, man. Ace Trainer 2 times in a row.
Yeah.
Like, come on, give up. Like, quit drawing stuff.
It plays so many supporter cards. It's like you just always have Magical Symphony's like max output.
So here, yet again, Marcus is going to take a knockout, and so we really need a Greninja break. That's the big thing here. Prevent this thing from getting knocked out. And I don't know what we have in hand. I think I have an N. If I can see correctly. Okay, we do. So we can potentially attach, but I'd rather just N. That way we can draw into a Greninja break and a water energy, hopefully. Because once we get out Greninja break, we'll be able to put an extra 6 damage counters on the field with its ability. So we're really struggling just to take a single knockout here.
Yeah.
It's so frustrating. And Marxie's been doing a good job of really clearing our board of anything to work with. Luckily, we did hit a Froakie. And we do get Greninja Break as well, but no additional water energy, which is kind of a big whiff.
That's really
I really think we needed that. But again, luckily we got that. Now that will prevent this Greninja Break from being knocked out. And so we're just going to see a Moonlight Slash. We don't mind returning that to hand just because this Greninja is out of 1-hit knockout range.
I mean, you never know. This thing probably plays like
Giovanni
Giovanni
scheme.
Scheme, like
Oh God.
it plays every supporter anyway. You may as well.
Well, luckily, even with Giovanni scheme, it wouldn't be a knockout.
Yeah,
But I know what you mean.
like Dual Brains Magnezone, Giovanni Scheme.
Oh God, that'd be hilarious.
Oh man.
So, all right, Marcus, I end you down to. I ace trainered you twice,
Hmm.
and you were drawing supporters, and I end you down to 3 as well,
Yeah,
and now you're drawing shamans. What are you trying? You trying to do? Are you trying to win over here?
I guess so,
I,
man. The magical symphony is just too strong.
it's definitely putting in work. Um, dang. Okay, so
Get the mega parallel city.
ooh, so that's actually good because facing it that way actually reduces my damage output as well.
Yeah.
And a hex. He discards. What is this? He discards his shaman, so I can't pick them off. He the parallel city also reduces my damage, and he cuts off my abilities. The only reason this deck is great. Like, come on, man. So rough seas, we can heal, but I don't think it makes a difference really because.
Yeah.
So level ball, I guess. I don't know if we even have a Froakie in here. So what do we do? Like
It's
maybe
tough.
maybe in hindsight, I should have water duplicates actually.
Yeah.
Like maybe attach the splash.
Hmm.
I don't know how many frogs we have in the deck at this point, but because this time both of them unfortunately are kind of guaranteed to get knocked out.
Yeah, you just gotta play a supporter.
But if I had attached the splash to the Frogadier and used water duplicates, maybe we could have drawn. That would have kept the Greninja from being knocked out, or the Greninja break. So maybe in hindsight, that was a better play. I don't know. Oh, did I attach 2 energies this turn?
Think so.
Dude, I think I did. Okay, y'all. Well, you can see why I didn't play this deck at Worlds.
Yeah. So we go for Lysander.
Mark is
but-
like, hey, man, I don't care if you cheat. I'm still just going Magical Symphony and win.
Yeah. I think here we realize that Lysander's not the play, and it's because you can't take 2 knockouts that way.
Yeah.
But if you play PCL, you can heal and take 2 knockouts.
Oh, God.
Uh,
So here all we have is just a Talonflame. So, like, what do you do? Like, just... like, I guess we can do that? Oh, man, I should have just bubbled.
no, well, I
That
got
would've been a lot
Magearna.
funner.
Oh wait, no, I don't have the metal energy on though. Yeah, you could have bubbled me.
So we're just going to Air Blitz, like... I think the writing's kind of on the wall. Like, it doesn't really matter at this point.
Yeah, magical symphony is just too strong.
It's kind of inevitable, I think, at this point. So I'm not sure what Marks has in his hand, but it's probably like 10,000 different supporters.
Yeah, it's just like Sycamore and Zerosic, AZ, Hex, Lysander. This is just my whole hand.
So what are you going to do? What are you going to do?
Parallel City.
Seems good. So, Sycamore? Okay, so you don't win this turn.
Yeah.
I kind of just expected you to win this turn.
Mhm.
So, otherwise, I may have grabbed something different.
Yeah.
Because in hindsight, I could have potentially grabbed a way to end you, maybe. I don't know.
Ooh, putting another magical symphony in there. The metal.
Well, actually, I do think it was pretty relevant what I grabbed because you're going to attack this Talonflame, and even if on my next turn I had something good, or like a way to retreat it, or to do anything really, you could still just knock out the Talonflame on the bench. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's pretty much the game at this point, guys. So we're just going to see a Magical Symphony, and obviously Mark's is going to put some extra damage on the board. And Can evolve into Frogadier just because, you know, why not? And here we're going to try to go out with a bang. At least we're going to Arrow Blitz for some more cards. Not that it matters too much.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, no. What I was telling you, I should have actually grabbed an N for on that previous Arrow Blitz because if I end you down to 1, you wouldn't be able to hit the bench with Magical Symphony.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah, I mean, unless I top deck like Lysander.
Yeah.
Hey.
But so like Marks, you don't even have to Lysander.
Yeah.
You're just like, hey man, I just don't want to take 6 damage counters and still win. I just want to win without taking damage.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, even a couple like random suboptimal plays from me aside, like I think Magical Symphony would have still just won.
Yeah, Magical Symphony. It's too strong.
So,
Like out of all 4 of the New Worlds decks, it's definitely like my favorite one. It's so fun to play. Like you, it's hilarious usually. So that's why I think it's so fun to play it. But
yeah, guys. So hope you like this world's rematch. Mega Audino still retains its crown.
yeah,
We did pick up what was it, the seniors finals?
yeah.
Deck, so
It was seniors was Jesper Ericsson's Yan Mega Bees, and then juniors. I forget the kid's name, but it was Darkrai, Garbodor, Giratina.
okay. So maybe we can record those too and see how those go against each other. But I feel like Tina Garb just beats Yan Mega though, like and Vespiquen.
Potentially, I've beat it with the Yan Mega. I don't know like how. I think it's I can't really remember because I've just played so many Magical Symphony games that I think what I do with the Yan Mega Bees, I think it like was targeting Garbodor or something. I don't know, but
I don't know.
you never know. I mean,
It's hard to say.
if they get Garbodor and Chaos Wheel on,
It's hard.
It's tough. Like no, you can't use Yan Mega's ability to be able to attack for no energy. You can't play energy, so.
Well,
but we'll see.
Yeah, we might be able to record that in the future. But
see what happens.
yeah, man. Anyways, guys, we appreciate you watching this rematch. As usual, feel free to like and subscribe, and don't forget to check out our merch over at rarecandytcg.com. Pick yourself up a playmat or a shirt or something. Help support the channel. It would mean a lot to us. But with that, I appreciate you watching, and we will see you for the next one.